Guys, welcome to another edition of the Preseason Coaches Show on Friday nights in Carolina. And if you haven't, feel free to hit our follow and like button on our Instagram and Twitter pages, as well as our subscribe button on YouTube to get more content of the show. Today, I am joined by the head coach of Jack Britt High School, Coach Brian Randolph. Coach Randolph, welcome to the show.
Hey, Britt, how you doing? Thank you for having me.
Yes, sir. We're doing good. Being able to talk some high school football is always a pleasure, and having you on the show. So, Coach, for the first question here, talk to the audience that doesn't know much about Jack Britt football. Talk a little bit about yourself and your program.
Okay, I'm Brian Randolph. I'm the head coach at Jack Britt High School, one of the best schools in North Carolina, academic wise and just athletics. We pride ourselves on keeping a high standard both in the classroom and on the field, and I think we work to accomplish that. This is my fourth year as the head coach at Jack Britt High School. I have a great support staff with administration and assistant coaches that do a great job getting the kids ready. And I think we're trending in the right direction in our program. So watch out for the best of Jack Britt coming soon.
Awesome. Love that confidence indeed, Coach. So let's talk a little bit about coming into this 2021 spring season. What has it been like handling with coaching with COVID, as we could call it, being with your coaching staff, as working with them as well as your student athletes?
What we've tried to do is we had to find different avenues of reaching our kids. And with Zoom meetings and WebEx meetings and Google Classroom, we've been able to reach out and at least I can say for this part of it, we've made greater connections with our kids through the meetings, some connections that we can't make on the field. Nothing beats being on the field and having the helmets and shoulder pads clanging against each other, but we've really been able to reach some of our young guys in a more personable way with the COVID situation. We all pray that COVID goes away really quickly, but hopefully we can take the energy we created in these meetings and translate it to the field.
Absolutely. So last year, Coach, finishing 8-5 last year, 3-4 in the conference, did make to the playoffs. Going into the spring season, I know it's a little bit shortened, but what are some of the goals you're wanting to see your team succeed for this spring season?
Usually it's getting bigger, faster, and stronger. Unfortunately, we have not been in the weight room. The guys have lifted weights on their own, but as a team, we may be lacking some strength as far as physical strength. But I truly believe the connections we've made through these meetings on Zoom and Google Classroom and Google Meets have caused us to become a stronger team. And we all know it's all about how the team comes together in the playoffs and the final games of the season. And I think we're tracking in that direction as far as becoming a better team. Some of our core principles, teamwork, discipline, commitment, we're hitting that teamwork part because of the connections we're making. So losing those 15 seniors does not feel well, but that happens every year. And we're just looking for our seniors that we have this year to step up into those roles when given an opportunity. The question is, what are they going to do with it? And that's what we're looking for right now. See what they're going to do.
Absolutely. Coach, looking at the schedule that you have coming up, what are some of the games that you're excited for to play this spring, as well as some of your athletes that you're looking forward to be able to make a big difference for your team this spring?
Always the first game of the season. That's the biggest game, the next game. And the first game we have is against Scotland County. So we travel there. It's going to be exciting. It's always an exciting game. And we just want the younger guys to prove themselves. A lot of times they ask for opportunity, and that is all you can ask for. But they're going to get that chance to prove what they've been doing this entire offseason. As long as COVID has kept us away from the weight room and the football field, what have those guys done in the time they've been given to get better? We haven't played in the fall. They haven't been on the field since last year. And in the spring, in February 26th, they're going to get a chance to prove what you've been doing. As coaches, we can't monitor every single thing because we're not with them physically. So we have to go off what they've said. And we tell our guys all the time, the fruit of your labor is going to show February 26th. And we just want to see what they've done.
Absolutely, Coach. One final question. The North Carolina High School Athletic Association released out their realignment for the 2021 fall season through the 2026 season. What are your thoughts and opinions on that going forward for the for the state of North Carolina, as well as your going forward for Jack Britt High School?
My opinion is always going to be biased. So I appreciate the fact that we get to compete against the schools in Cumberland County again. That's always a pleasure for me. The locality of where we are, we get to play some really good teams that surround us, and we don't have to travel as far, so we save a little bit of money. But I understand you're never going to make everybody across the state happy, and I just appreciate what the High School Athletic Association is trying to do to make it more equitable for everybody. You're not going to make everybody happy, and yes, some people are being some bad situations, but we just have to do the best we can with whatever we're given. Whoever we have to play against, that's who we play against, and we're just going to take it from there. That we're going to put our best product out every Friday night. That's our goal.
Absolutely, guys. This was Brian Randolph from Jack Britt High School. Coach, thank you again, and looking forward to seeing your team on the field this spring.
Thank you, Brendan. Appreciate everything you do for us.